Hey, it's Chris, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Hoka Bondi X versus the Nike Invincible Run. So I've been looking for a kind of recovery, easy running shoe to complement my faster racing shoes. So when I'm doing my longer, slow mileage, just taking it easy on runs, don't really be wanting to put kilometers into my racing shoes. And I've broken all of my old shoes, so I've been looking for something super cushioned to replace it. I've never really been into cushioned before, but actually it's quite nice for those slow, easy runs. And two great options here are the Hoka Bondi X and the Nike Invincible Run. And so I've been trying both of these out. I think I'm settled on the Hoka Bondi X, and we'll go through why that is in this video. So let's start by talking about the Nike ZoomX, I think it's called, Invincible Run. And as you can see, it doesn't really look like a lot of Nike shoes because it's so big at the back, and it's just got this massive amount of foam that makes it really big and gives you plenty of cushion. It is really comfortable, like sliding my foot into this feels so good. It's got a really nice upper, really nice tongue, even the laces are nice and soft. And so in terms of just walking around, like, this is a super comfortable shoe. If I didn't already have my new Brooks Launch as just my everyday walking around shoe, then this would be a great choice because it's super comfortable and probably quite warm because the upper's not super thick, but it is nice and hugging. The only thing that I kind of don't like about this is that it's a bit mushy when I start running. So everything until I actually start running is nice, and it feels nice to run in. I really enjoyed running it, but you certainly couldn't go fast because there is a mushy feeling that I didn't really get on with. And it was okay, it was comfortable, but I kind of want a shoe that's a bit more versatile than that. Now, if we compare that to the Hoka Bondi X, this shoe is kind of the opposite of that. So I didn't find it super comfortable in terms of the upper. It's a bit thin and flimsy for me and didn't feel great. And the back didn't really hug my foot. It tended to rub a bit, and I was worried that I would get a blister there. And so I was like, well, this just isn't an amazing shoe. It is nice and cushioned. It's got the big cushion there, and it's the X, one of the X series from Hoka. So it's got the carbon plating, and it's got this weird little boat style back as well. So in terms of walking around in this was definitely not as comfortable as the Nike Invincible Run. But once I started running, then it was quite good because then actually a lot of the discomfort around the upper and the back went away, and it just felt more springy than the Invincible Run. Still with plenty of cushion, still very comfortable, but just had that more spring in. And if I was just gonna pick a shoe to walk around in, or a shoe that I could walk and run in, I'd probably go for this. But as I already have shoes to walk around in, I just need a shoe to do easy running in. I think the Hoka Bondi X is the winner for me, but you really can't go wrong with either of these shoes because if you're looking for a match cushioned, super comfortable shoe, then I think these are both great choices. I'd like to keep them both ideally, but do I really need £300 worth of recovery shoes? Other differences to talk about, so this one is an 8mm drop, whereas this one is a 5mm drop, and I think my race shoes are like 8 or 10mm. So I kind of like the idea that I'm running in a different drop just to work my legs a little bit differently, and then I'm working them in different ways rather than always working them in the same way. I think this is slightly heavier. This is about 300 grams, this is about 250, but those aren't exact, haven't put them on scales, but they feel pretty similar, and they're both heavy shoes. Like, you're not going to be racing in either of these because they do weigh quite a lot, but whichever one you go for, I think you'll be happy with. For me, it's just going to be about the Hoka Bondi X, I think, but my last pair of Hokas broke at the back, and that really annoyed me. I'd only a few hundred kilometers in. And if that happens again, I think I'll probably replace them with a pair of these, because I trust Nike to make pretty reliable shoes, and they're pretty nice if a little bit mushy. Hopefully that was useful. If so, please give this video a thumbs up. If you tried either of these shoes, let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos about running and triathlon, then hit the subscribe button, because that's what my channel is all about, and I would love to see you in another video.